comfortable. Oh, I just had bad argument. Bad argument.
All right, you ready to get going? Yeah, phones away, paper away, origami away. What do you guys think of Sister's test or vocation story? Pretty amazing. Anybody open to that? Afraid to admit it? Maybe. Maybe. All right. Well, let's get going for the night. I know it's been a long day, but this is our last talk for the night, and then we're gonna head over to the chapel for some adoration. And our priest coming, and our musician is here, and we'll have some music and stuff. Sound good? Okay. So remind me, what did we talk about this morning? We talked about identity. What were some of the main points? Where does your identity lie? Yeah. What's your deepest identity? Yeah. You're a beloved daughter, right? You're a beloved daughter. And that we're all been given these unique gifts and talents, and they're how we bring love to the world, like you were saying. And then we went on and we talked about what? What did we talk about this afternoon? Yeah. So Marie talked about how to find yourself, right? Asking yourself those questions, those truths. What else? Yeah, absolutely. Story of God, story of how we're created. What were you going to say, Rosie? Yeah. No, don't give that face. She rolled her eyes when she said menstrual cycle. It's true. So I talked a little about the beauty of the female body. Right? Remember how I talked about how God created, what's the most beautiful thing you can do besides the beach? God creates the beach, and what does he say? Behold, it is good. And then he creates the human body, what does he say?
Very good.
Behold, it is very good. It means our bodies are beautiful. We did that body scan. And then Marie was just amazing. It's like I've heard her speak so many times, and I learn something new every time about the female body, the beauty of our cycles, the beauty of how we're created. Now this morning I said that we are, as human beings, we are what? We are body and soul. We're body and soul. And the two, can you separate them? No, death they're separated, but it's not meant to be. They're so closely united. So what I want to do tonight is I want to spend time talking about the soul. Talking about what does it mean to be feminine. Talking about the feminine part. And this is something I struggled with for a long time. What does it mean to be feminine? A couple years ago, I called my spiritual director up. You guys know what a spiritual director is? It's like a priest or a kind of a spiritual mentor, helps you along in your spiritual life. So my spiritual director at the time was a man named Father John. I called Father John up, and the conversation was something like this. Father! Yes, Samantha. I'm struggling! Why, Samantha? Father, I am just not feminine. And I could almost see him smirk on the other side of the phone. I said, I'm just not feminine. He said, why do you think that? I said, because I'm 6 feet tall, and I'm muscular, and I like sports, and I like to watch sports, and the last 3 guys I've been on dates with have been shorter than I am. I'm just not feminine. And I could see his smile just like widen. He said, Samantha, you know that those things have nothing to do with your femininity, right? Yes, Father. He said, let's look at the one woman who lived out her femininity perfectly. Any guesses on who that is? Mary. Jesus' mother. Lived out her femininity perfectly. So what was it about her? What was the height of her femininity? I'm going to tell you. That was a rhetorical question. He said it was her receptivity. So it was her receptivity. Think about it. When the angel Gabriel comes to Mary, appears to her, she's your age, asks her to have the Son of God, what does she say? Yes. She receives the will of God and responds with a yes. And then 33 years later, we talked about this earlier, where do we see Mary again? At the cross. Think about this. Think about the person that you love most in the world. Watching them suffer and die. And Mary stands there as a source of strength for her son. And in that moment, what is Jesus asking for her? We talked about it earlier. What does Jesus ask? There, Rosie. For her to be the mother of us all. He asks for a second yes. In the height of her femininity, she says yes again to love. That's what's unique about the woman's ability to receive. And the fact, we talked about this too, the fact that I have been created a woman, I have a female body, right? That makes me feminine. Now I can either reject that and go against that, become closed off, caustic, or I can remain open and receptive. And our bodies reveal this, right? When we talked about how the body reveals something, as a woman in a sexual act, I receive. You see that? So therefore, the height of my femininity is receptivity. I have this ability to receive, and then to harbor life within me, and to bear forth life. We all have this ability. We all have this ability. And Mary is our perfect model. Why is it that a lot of us grow up loving princess movies? You guys not love princess movies? And Frozen. Oh, Frozen? Frozen 2? I thought Frozen 2 is good. Why? We want to be pursued. We want to be received. We want to be loved. We want to be cared for. All right, but if you're like me, I'm a little bit, I liked princess movies. Little Mermaid is my favorite. But, you know what movie I really love? Wonder Woman. You guys seen Wonder Woman?
No. Yes.
You should.
It's great.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, is Wonder Woman is intense, she's fierce, but she's super tender. She's super tender. I went to see the movie with a friend of mine who's involved in film, and we left the theater, and she said to me, she said, Sam, I could tell from one line in that movie that movie was directed by a woman. Now, I'm not a film person, I don't like pick up on stuff like this. I was like, all right, tell me. So there's a scene in the movie where, so basically Wonder Woman is this Amazon princess, just the premise. And she's grown up super protected, grown up a warrior, but then World War I is happening. So she finds out about it and believes that she's supposed to help. So she convinces this guy to bring her to the front of the battle, where the fighting is most intense. That's where she feels like she has to go. Now Wonder Woman has grown up pretty sheltered,